What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Supreme Mall. I'm here with Hipster Rory, and today we're going to do a video called Top 5. I'll name this video later.
Top 5 tech cards.
And we'll name this video later.
For those who don't know what a tech card is, it's something that you don't normally run in a deck. You wouldn't necessarily see it in every cookie cutter build, but if you run it, it can offer you some benefits. They're usually unexpected. They usually, have some kind of an edge, some way to out a certain situation, or give you just sort of something that the next guy doesn't have in his otherwise samey build.
It can also be used to like interrupt what your opponent doing, and also further your plays.
Yeah, there's all sorts of benefits. First tech card then.
First one.
Emergency teleport.
E-Telly.
This is something that it's limited to one, so if you run it, you're only going to be running one copy.
Yes.
But Emergency Teleport has been a popular Yu-Gi-Oh card for different reasons throughout the years. The reason I'm mentioning it now is because of the synergy with Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, a card that
a hand trap, which normally you think of hand, but they also do the same thing from the field.
It actually that's the thing. Emergency Teleport special summons a level 3 Psychic Tuner. Conveniently enough, Ghost Ogre is a level 3 Psychic Tuner.
Who would have thought it?
And I think actually it's just a Psychic monster, but anyway.
It's a tuner.
Yeah, it's a tuner. Okay, and so you special summon Ghost Ogre from your hand or deck, and what's cool is, like you said, Ghost Ogre normally is a hand trap, but it can actually activate its effect by sending itself from the field to the grave. So there are a lot of benefits here then. You can use Emergency Teleport to summon a free tuner from your deck.
Yes.
Allowing you to make a synchro. That could be like, for most decks, a Black Rose out of nowhere.
Which is good.
Black Rose Moonlight as well. Ancient Fairy if you use field spells. So, that's really easy. Or it could be Link material, right?
And Link is a very big part of the game. So, so getting an extra monster to the field for free.
Oftentimes,
not for free, but somewhere. But
like if you're trying to make like Decode Talker, because it's like, oh, 3 effect monsters, and that's so many resources, and it's hard to get the monsters out in the field. So E-Telly can give you another thing to use with that. And it's also a quick play spell, so it's chainable.
Love chainable. Those are my favorite kind of cards.
It gets MST, it gets Twin Twisters. You can chain it. You can use it in your opponent's turn to kind of put some pressure on the board. Like, let's say they activate Dragonic Diagram, Spiral Resort, something like that. And then you chain E-Telly and special summon a Ghost Ogre from your deck. And then as soon as they go to activate their field spell, Ghost Ogre can just do its thing, So
then they got to worry about the threat they can see and whatever the threats may be in your hand, which are the other hand traps or whatever you run.
And it's really cool then to think that you can like get a hand trap out of your deck in your opponent's turn. And in a very worst case situation, it's defense. I mean, Ghost Ogre's like 1800.
And then you can run 3 Ghost Ogres. So, I mean, one each of the 3 Ghost Ogre. It seems like it'll have the target if you pull it.
Right, and I think that's actually kind of the beauty of it, too. Is like, it's a tech that a lot of people already run Ghost Ogre, and you're not committing a bunch of space, like with Brilliant Fusion engines or Predaplane engines or all that. You're not running like 4 or 5 different cards. It's just like one card and then stuff you already have in anyway. So definitely like it. E-Telly, what's yours?
My second pick, Mind Control. It's actually a card I run right now. Reason being, I actually like going second. The fact I can take one of my opponent's Link monsters if they make one and use it as my own really helps my plays without me having to overcommit. Because I can take their Link 2, their Link 3, then I just have a Link 4.
That's actually kind of huge when you think about it, because
then I can take their arrows, so it opens up more plays for my field. Like Mind Control has been great for me because I can choose where I want to put the monster once I get it.
It's very interesting. Mind Control's always been like that, except now it's even better because like it's always been a way to like take I can take your monster and synchro with it, or I can take your monster and like Xyz summon with it.
But now with links and arrows and special summoning actually meaning something.
You can take a monster and link with it, or you can take a link monster, like you said, and then, if you're taking a Decode Talker or something, if you take like any Link 3 or Link 2, then that makes making your firewalls or your Borloads or whatever a lot easier.
It makes it great. I
would say too that it's cool that you're kind of just taking something off their field without committing like. It doesn't destroy, a lot of stuff's kind of immune to destruction. You're not having like use a normal summon or anything. It's just a normal spell that you can activate. And I think that's really good. You can also still use the monster's effect before you link it off or whatever. So certain monsters kind of have that benefit.
All great reasons.
So yeah, I mean, I think that for no reasons other than that, it's really good. And if you happen to take a tuner or something like that, that's cool too.
If you happen to take a ghost ogre.
Yeah, that they summoned from emergency teleport.
See how it all ties together?
Yeah, we're great.
Man, we're good at this.
The next card is double summon.
Yes.
And this has actually already been seeing some play in decks, but I think that it's a tech card that people still aren't really looking enough at for. Actually, they're kind of lower mid-tier decks.
Yeah, it's just it's your gem knight without having to run out of extra cards.
Yeah, and see, the thing with double summon is a lot of decks have these link monsters that are their boss monsters, and it takes so many resources and so much commitment to make them. And sometimes decks simply can't get the monsters from their hand onto the field, and so you use double summon.
No spell summon power, and also a lot of cards, mostly every deck to be competitive now, they have searchers, so
you make up for the loss.
Summon, you summon a monster that searches something else from your deck that you possibly need. So
right. So you're usually making up for the loss.
Yeah, it's a good trade-off.
I think of things like Alistair the Invoker, for example. You know, like those types of cards that they search things. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. A lot of people like to run like the Spellbook Engine, but then that takes your normal summon. But if you use like cards like double summon,
which makes a lot of sense again.
It makes a lot of sense. And the thing is, I mean, like it's already a +1 to do the whole Spellbook Magician plays, so it all kind of pays for itself, and then you can still get more things in the field and get a strategy moving a lot faster. And it's like it's a play and profit. Like there's not like a whole bunch of stipulations with double summon. You use it, and it does what it's supposed to do.
Just your normal summon. It sounds great to me.
So nothing too special there. What is your next card?
Prohibition.
Prohibition.
Great card. I've actually seen it cited a lot, but I still think it's a tech card. Reason being, there's really not a lot of back row hate being ran these days.
Right, that's true.
And once you know what your opponent is playing, Prohibition becomes a very strong card. Reason being, you can use it on something you know your opponent needs, or you can use it on the Ghost Ogre or something that may hurt your plays.
Yeah, and in fact, if I can piggyback off of this, Blocker actually is another really similar one. I would almost say that the choice is up to you as to like which one you run. Because I mean, Blocker is going to take a summon. So Pendulum Magicians can use it pretty easily because they can like just Pendulum summon it out. Yes. So other decks, it's maybe not as techable since that's like your normal summon. It's only like 1200 attack. It's not that big.
Me personally,
whereas Prohibition,
like the lack of back row hate.
Yeah, like Prohibition, you can just play and you can still do your summons. But yeah, like he was saying, I mean, you can either stop the card that would stop you, you know, some kind of hand trap. Could be just a mirror force even or something like that.
Because Lord knows, once that edge hits you after you and banish 10 for pot, it's a horrible feeling.
Right, and then also you can use the Prohibition and just block them out of the cards they like. You know, it could be a Spiral Resort. It could be a Trickstar Lycris, for example. I think would be a really good one.
I want to block that also.
She's really annoying. Or Reincarnation. I mean, Evenly Matched. If you think that you're scared that like Evenly Matched will happen, that'd be a. So there's a lot of things like that. And it's unlikely to get MST. I mean, no one's really blowing it back.
Exactly. I don't know, because then they have to, like I said, it's a choice. Do they want to hit your field spell that's giving you the pluses, or do they want to hit Prohibition that's stopping them?
Yeah, so it's pretty tricky. And
Trickstar. I see what you did there. That wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional.
Don't worry about that. 5.
The number 5 is Floodgate Trap Hole.
Yes.
This, like Prohibition, I've actually kind of seen it being played, and like Paleos usually main it, and some people side deck it. There's a really big reason why I feel like Floodgate Trap Hole is so good as a trap hole card right now. Because
gotta put your dick in the dirt, and you're stuck there.
Because of Master Roll 4, Xyz monsters and fusion monsters, everything go to the extra deck zone, you know, and
the zone is in front. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you get Floodgate Trap Hold, the monster gets flipped face down.
You're locked out of the extra deck.
And you're kind of locked out of there. I mean, if you can't tribute that monster for something, like a tribute summon.
Or,
you know.
If you're playing Gladiator Beast and Contact Fuse, you can get it out of there too.
Yeah, if it's like 2008.
2008, 10, same difference, 10 years on now.
But Yeah, so what's kind of cool is like a lot of plays tend to start with like a Gem Knight Seraphinite.
Yes.
Or like an MX Saber Invoker.
Yes.
Which then like links into other stuff. And you can't use this on link monsters, but you can use it on the things that would lead to link monsters like those. Like, you know, Ancient Fairy Dragon and ABCs and stuff like that. Or like,
you're right,
you know, ABC Dragon Buster or whatever. And you flip it face down, and if they can't find a way to get rid of it, it's trapped there. They'll never be able to use their extra deck zone until they can
just
get that monster gone.
And wait.
And for a lot of decks, that's their strategy. Like, if they can't make the extra deck stuff, then the rest of their cards are weak or small or just don't do anything. And that's kind of that. And so I really do like the idea of the tech. I mean, it was popular back when Zodiac's kind of right around Master Rule 4, you would like Floodgate Trap Hole one of their Xyzs, you know, the first one.
They finna start doing everything.
And I still think that that's kind of applicable even now. So, you know, you can't link summon or synchro summon with face down cards. So, yeah, kind of like locked out. And that's the 5 tech cards, right?
Yes.
We covered everything. Yeah. So
we do have some good news.
We do have good news.
Tell about the good news.
We're gonna be going to YCS Atlanta.
Yes, if you want to see Supreme, Maul, and Hipster Rory, where will we be?
So YCS Atlanta, February 17th and 18th.
Yes, we'll be at YCS Atlanta, but he left out one. Well, he doesn't know if he's going, but of course I will be there. And then Dolo, we will be at the Fort Worth Regional
the weekend before. Yes. Yeah, so
we will be there.
Gonna be at either of those events. Definitely 2
events.
Come and meet them.
To meet me,
everybody,
and Paul, and Dolo, and whoever else
shows up. Yeah, so if you're gonna be at those events, meet us there. Anyways, those are the 5 tech cards. Hopefully, it's gave you some cool ideas of things to run. The best part about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there's plenty of tech cards, right?
Yes.
Like, there's a lot that you can
run. These
are
our 5 choices.
So, let us know in the comments what we missed, what tech cards you like to run. We'd love to know.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, the works. We'll see you guys in the next video.
I'll say bye later.